Hi everyone, so today we've got another STEM video for you and we are going to be making marshmallow slime. Okay, so it'll work like slime, you can play with it, and the advantage being that if a teeny weeny bit accidentally got on your face, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, so we've got today a microwavable bowl. Okay, it has to be microwavable. Okay, we've got a mixing spoon each. We had some marshmallows left over from when we were toasting them, weren't we, in the garden the other day. Some icing sugar and a teeny bit of oil. Now the oil really is just for your hands. It will be sticky, it will be messy, and just to reduce that down a bit, you can put some on your hands and that'll help. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the marshmallows into the bowl. Put them all into the bowl. Now, it doesn't matter colour, size, doesn't matter how many. We did this at STEM Club on Thursday and we used kind of new marshmallows, so they were a lot squishier. They've been open for maybe a little while, so they are maybe a little bit drier. We also bought some giant ones as well, which were enormous and huge, so we'll stick a couple of them in as well. Stop eating them. Okay, now once you've got some marshmallows in, throw them all in, it's fine, go chuck them all in. What we're going to do then is we're going to microwave these. Now we're only going to microwave them for 20 seconds at a time, okay? So you're going to microwave them for 20 seconds, take it out and stir it, okay? And we're going to just check them every 20 seconds, but the one thing I want you to be really careful of is when that comes out of the microwave, the actual mixture is going to be hot and it will burn you if it sticks to your skin, okay? So make sure you've got a sensible adult doing this with you, okay? So I'm just going to pause it for a minute while we microwave ours and I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. So that's how it's done the first lot of 20 seconds. So as you can see, it's starting to melt. They haven't completely melted, but this is why we're just going to do 20 seconds at a time, because we actually don't want it to burn, okay? So we're just going to give it a little mix up. And as you can see, obviously we still need to melt some of the others. So we're going to just pop ours straight back in for another 20 seconds. Do not put that in your mouth. Remember I said it was hot when it came out of the microwave, okay? Right, we're going to put ours back in. Right, so here's ours. That's been in maybe 3 lots of 20 seconds. Obviously it'll depend on how many marshmallows you started with. Now that is quite thin and quite runny, and as I said, it is hot. We just had a little chat about how we can see the steam coming off there. Now to thicken it up, we're just going to use some icing sugar.
Oh, sugar.
Icing sugar. So it's up to you how thick you want your mixture, and I can't give you an amount because I don't know how many marshmallows you started with. So the best thing I can suggest is you just sprinkle a bit in, give it a mix, and see if that's a consistency that you would like. So obviously you want it thick enough that you can play with it, but obviously not too thick that it's just going to be stuck everywhere. So we need a little bit more in ours. Now it's still too hot for either of us to touch with our hands at the moment. That's why we're using spoons. We can still see the steam coming off it, okay? But it is starting to thicken up a little bit and start to turn into a slimy mixture, isn't it? Yeah. Now, I know it's getting harder to stir, so I think we're kind of right. So you saw that I only shook a couple of spoonfuls in and that was fine. Now, we've actually got to wait for that to cool down as well before he can play with it. But as you can see how sticky that is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to coat, well, I'm not going to touch it, but I'm going to coat his hands just in a little bit of oil, and that then should hopefully mean that he can play with it without it just turning into a big goopy mess in his hands, okay? So I'm just going to pause it while it cools down and then we'll show you in just a minute. Hi, so that's our marshmallow mixture kind of cooled down a bit. So all I'm doing is just rubbing some oil onto his hands so that when he touches it, it should be a bit more malleable, should be able to play with it a bit better. You can put your hands in there and then you can tell everyone what that feels like.
Okay.
like?
It feels like sticking on my hands now.
And there you go. There's your marshmallow slime if you've got any marshmallows lying around.
Look at this, Mummy. I got it on my hand.
He has got his hand in his hands. And after the Thursday STEM Club, there were some great photos of children who'd obviously tried to eat it as well. But he now can have a little play with that, and it's just something different. It's a different sensory texture for him. So good luck. I hope you all enjoy making marshmallow slime. Take care.